Mental health is a vital part of our overall well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act every single day. Just like physical health, our mental health needs care and attention. Ignoring it can lead to serious problems that impact our lives at home, school, and work. For too long, there has been a stigma around mental health issues. People often feel ashamed or afraid to talk about their struggles. This silence can make them feel isolated and prevent them from seeking the help they need. Breaking this silence is the first step toward creating a supportive community where everyone feels safe enough to share their experiences without fear of judgment. This need for awareness is especially critical for young people. Adolescence and young adulthood are times of significant change and stress. Young individuals face academic pressures, social challenges, and the complex journey of discovering who they are. These pressures can sometimes become overwhelming, leading to conditions like anxiety and depression. When mental health is not discussed openly, young people might not recognize their struggles as valid health concerns. They might think they are alone in their feelings or that what they are experiencing is a personal failing rather than a treatable condition. Promoting mental health awareness provides them with the language and understanding to identify their needs and seek support early on. Art has always been a powerful tool for human expression. From ancient cave paintings to modern masterpieces, people have used art to communicate complex emotions and tell stories that words alone cannot capture. Art therapy, for example, is built on the understanding that the creative process can be healing and revealing. Creating art can help individuals explore their feelings, reconcile emotional conflicts, and reduce anxiety. It offers a non-verbal way to process difficult experiences, making it a safe outlet for those who find it hard to talk about their pain. This universal language of art can cross cultural and personal barriers, connecting us on a deep emotional level. The power of art to tell stories is fundamental to its role in advocacy. A single image can convey a narrative that might take pages of text to explain. It can evoke empathy and compassion in the viewer, creating a powerful connection to the subject's experience. When it comes to mental health, art can visualize the invisible struggles that so many people face. It can depict the weight of depression or the chaos of anxiety in a way that is immediately understood. This ability to make the internal external is why art is such an effective medium for raising awareness. It helps others see and feel what it is like to live with a mental health condition, fostering greater understanding and support. In our modern world, digital art has emerged as a particularly influential form of creative expression. Digital illustrations, created using software and technology, have become a dominant visual language, especially on social media platforms. Their accessibility and shareability make them perfect for reaching wide audiences quickly. Artists can create vibrant, compelling images and animations that capture attention in a crowded digital space. Unlike traditional art, digital pieces can be instantly duplicated and spread across the globe, allowing a single message to resonate with millions. This unique characteristic gives digital art a special power in modern communication and advocacy, turning a simple post into a global conversation starter. The rise of digital illustrations in mental health campaigns is a direct result of their ability to connect with people, particularly younger generations. Social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and X are visual-first environments where striking images and short videos thrive. Digital artists are using these platforms to share illustrations that are both beautiful and meaningful. They often use simple characters, soft colors, and relatable scenarios to depict the nuances of mental health. These images can make complex topics like burnout, self-doubt, and the importance of setting boundaries feel less intimidating and more approachable. The art becomes a gentle invitation to reflect on one's own mental well-being in a familiar and comfortable digital setting. Experts in mental health and communication agree that digital art is making these topics more accessible. Dr. Jane Simmons, a clinical psychologist, notes that visuals can break down the complex jargon of mental health into something digestible and relatable. These illustrations often act as a bridge, helping people understand concepts that might be difficult to grasp through text alone. When an artist draws the feeling of anxiety as a tangled knot of yarn, it provides a clear and powerful metaphor that many can instantly recognize within themselves. This visual shorthand makes the conversation around mental health more inclusive, allowing more people to participate and feel understood without needing specialized knowledge. Artists are at the forefront of this movement, using their skills to advocate for change. Many digital artists who focus on mental health draw from their own lived experiences, which adds a layer of authenticity and vulnerability to their work. This personal connection makes their art incredibly powerful and resonant. An artist might create a series of illustrations documenting their journey with therapy, showing the ups and downs of the healing process. By sharing their personal stories through their art, they show others that they are not alone. This act of creative sharing builds a sense of community and solidarity, empowering viewers to feel more comfortable and courageous in their own mental health journeys. Successful digital illustration campaigns often use simple, recurring themes and characters to build a connection with their audience. One popular example is the work of artist Sonaksha, whose illustrations on Instagram explore themes of self-care, grief and chronic illness with gentle and affirming visuals. Her art often features soft-hued images paired with comforting affirmations, creating a safe and soothing space for her followers. Another example is the #Mental Health Awareness Month campaign, where countless artists share illustrations depicting everything from panic attacks to the quiet joy of a good mental health day. These campaigns engage viewers by creating a steady stream of supportive and validating content that they can return to whenever they need encouragement. The impact of these visuals on viewers' emotions and understanding is profound. When someone sees an illustration that perfectly captures a feeling they've struggled to name, it can be an incredibly validating experience. This recognition can reduce feelings of isolation and shame, replacing them with a sense of connection and hope. The emotional resonance of the art can also inspire action. A person who sees a powerful illustration about the importance of reaching out might feel more compelled to check in on a friend or seek help for themselves. Digital art serves not just as a mirror for our inner worlds, but also as a catalyst for positive change in our behaviors and relationships. Mental health advocates have embraced digital illustrations as a core component of their outreach strategies. Organizations like the World Health Organization and Mental Health America regularly use digital art in their social media posts to explain statistics, promote resources, and share messages of hope. Advocates find that these visuals are far more engaging than text-based posts, leading to higher rates of shares, comments, and overall interaction. The art humanizes the data and makes the calls to action more compelling. Using illustrations allows these organizations to communicate their messages in a way that feels personal and heartfelt, which is essential when dealing with such a sensitive topic. Artists creating this work often speak about the dual benefit of their craft. It is both a form of personal therapy and public advocacy. For many, the act of drawing their feelings is a way to process them. Turning pain into something beautiful and shareable can be an empowering act of transformation. They also feel a strong sense of responsibility to their audience. They know their art can be a lifeline for someone who is struggling. This purpose-driven approach fuels their creativity and commitment. The feedback from their followers, comments like, "This is exactly how I feel," or "Thank you, I needed this today," reinforces the importance of their work and motivates them to continue creating. Looking ahead, there are many creative strategies that can enhance the use of digital art in mental health campaigns. One idea is to create more interactive digital experiences. Imagine an animated webcomic that allows the user to make choices for a character navigating a mental health challenge, helping them learn coping strategies in an engaging way. Another approach could be to collaborate with musicians to create animated music videos that tell stories about mental wellness. Using augmented reality, artists could design filters for social media that project affirming messages or calming visuals onto a user's environment, providing a moment of digital self-care that blends with their real world. Future campaigns could also focus more on specific underrepresented communities. Digital art can be used to create culturally sensitive illustrations that speak directly to the unique mental health experiences of different ethnic, cultural, and social groups. For instance, campaigns could feature art that addresses the stigma of mental health in certain cultures or the specific challenges faced by LGBTQ+ youth. By tailoring the visuals to reflect diverse identities and experiences, advocacy can become more inclusive and effective. Collaborating with artists from these communities would ensure that the work is authentic and respectful, leading to a deeper and more meaningful connection with the intended audience. Another promising direction is the integration of digital art with educational resources. A campaign could pair a series of illustrations about anxiety with a downloadable workbook that offers practical exercises for managing it. A simple QR code on a digital poster could link directly to a list of free mental health services or a guided meditation video. By combining the emotional pull of art with tangible, helpful tools, campaigns can move beyond raising awareness to actively providing support. This blend of art and information empowers individuals not just to feel understood, but to take concrete steps toward improving their mental health. Ultimately, the continued use of digital illustrations in mental health advocacy matters for everyone. For students and young people, it provides a language to understand and express their inner worlds. For advocates and healthcare professionals, it is a powerful tool for destigmatizing mental illness and connecting with the public on an emotional level. For the general public, it fosters a culture of empathy, compassion, and openness. As technology and creativity continue to evolve, the digital canvas will offer endless new possibilities for telling stories that heal, connect, and inspire. These pixels of hope are changing the conversation, one beautiful and brave illustration at a time.